Autobots, roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers animated Wingblade Optimus Prime, and I love this toy. Originally released in September of 2010, this guy was released only for the Japanese market and originally retailed for approximately 4,725 yen, which with today's conversion as of the time of this recording, it comes out to about $42. He's a Voyager class figure, and it's a repaint, repurpose, re-release of the Voyager Optimus Prime that we saw for animated here in the States. Very, very cool upgrade that they did to this guy. Here in truck mode, Optimus is approximately 5.5 inches long and about 3 inches tall. And yeah, very, very cool. As you can see, he looks just like the Voyager that we got here in the States. At least for now he does. He rolls just fine. Now, as far as detail goes, you're going to notice that most of his paint or most of his detail is translucent. All of his red bits are all translucent. What was black before, this is kind of like a smoky translucent gray here, and all the blue stuff is translucent. So it's more of a translucent figure rather than just the red, black, and blue that we got with the original. You still got the regular pack on the back here that becomes his weapon. You can take this off. This is still going to become his axe later, and then also a handgun for him, which is still a water gun. You can press back and forth on this guy. More on this guy later, but he does have another pack that you can mount on his back, which is where he gets his name from, Wingblade Optimus Prime, and that's this guy right here, which is a cool little upgrade pack that he got. Now, none of this is translucent. All of this is solid paint, so this will also work with your regular US version of the Voyager Optimus Prime if you have that one. So yeah, this is going to be kind of like an upgrade kit for him, where he is going to be reminiscent sort of like God Bomber, your Power Master Optimus Prime with your God Bomber trailer or your God Jinrai. This little upgrade kit here is going to kind of make him look sort of like that, which is really nice. It gives him a very nice look. So there's a peg right here on the back and a port on the back of the truck right there. So you can just plug this guy in right there. And there you go. There's Optimus in truck mode with his wing pack. And it's been a while since I saw the show. I don't remember if this was ever actually shown in the cartoon or not, but I don't believe he would fly with this. But anyway, there's that. There you go. So very cool. Personally, I think this looks nice. It would have looked better if the wings would have folded up. That would have really gave him that God Bomber look. But as it stands, still very, very cool. So we'll go ahead and pull this whole kit out and put that aside. We'll go into transformation real quick. Transformation for this guy is going to be exactly as we've seen with the Voyager. So just go ahead and separate these guys in the front. Bring these guys down. Rotate the tires in. And separate those legs. Bring these guys down, rotate the front, plug that into place. Just like that. This still has that gimmick, so go ahead and press on the button on the back so that this will release and rotate to the front and clip that into place. Pop up his toes and extend his legs. Go ahead and release the front of the truck here, and that's going to bring the arms out in a very G1 fashion. The biceps are pegged into the back here. Let's see, we're going to have to get taller, aren't we? Let's bring the camera up some more. There we go. The shoulders and biceps here, these are pegged into the back right there. So go ahead and unpeg those. And this guy is really, really in there. There we go. Bring these guys to the front. Bring the fists out. Pop off the arm. That's never happened before. Of course, it's going to happen in camera, though, because Murphy's Law. Bring the fist out and peg that into that little plate right there. Same thing on the other arm. Let's see if is that arm going to come off too? No, it didn't. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before on any of my animated primes. How about that? And then finally, bring up the light bar. Bring this to the back. Bring out his head. Fold this up and bring down the light bar. And there is Optimus Prime in robot mode. Let's get him standing straight. And how awesome does Optimus look? Animated was one of my favorite shows, one of my favorite cartoons. I just loved the designs. I know that is very polarizing. A lot of people didn't like the design, but the toys were absolutely one of my favorites. I actually have a near complete animated collection, and I just really liked what the designers did of the toys, where they got these guys damn near screen accurate perfect. They really did. The engineering that they did to hide away wheels and to just move things around to make the toys look both in vehicle and in robot mode exactly like they did in a cartoon was just absolutely amazing. So here we have Optimus in robot mode, and he looks awesome. Here in robot mode, Optimus is approximately 7.5 inches tall, good Voyager size. I want to bring that down just a little bit. Let's take a look at the face here. I love the gimmick with the face. So you've got the Optimus Prime face right there from Animated. And he's also got the little lever in the back right here. If you pull up on that, you can bring the faceplate up, which is actually my preferred look. I like my Optimus to have his faceplate up. So there you go. And as you can see, a lot of translucent there. His head is translucent, his chest is translucent, arms are translucent, legs all the way down, these are all translucent. So it gives him a very, very cool look. And when he's in the light, it just gives him a very like very illuminated look. I'm usually not a fan of translucent figures or re-releases, but for some reason on this guy it just works. It just looks shiny and like illuminated and powerful. I love the way this guy looks. As far as articulation goes, you can rotate the head right here at the base. Shoulders you can go in and out. You can rotate these, and you've got a little bit of forward and backward due to transformation as well. And also a hinge right there, so you can bring the shoulders up and down depending on what you like best. You have a rotation at the you have a rotation at the bicep, and you have a rotation at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist, unfortunately. You do have a waist rotation. Forward and backwards and in and out due to a universal on the thigh. And you have a rotation at the knee as well as a bend, and nothing at the toes, just a little bit of up and down due to transformation. And that is going to be it. Now, let's look at what we came here to see today, which is the weapons. We are going to start with me knocking over a bunch of other stuff that I have on my table. And then we're going to bring in his normal pack. This is, again, the regular pack that we've come to know for the regular release of the Voyager Optimus Prime. And as it did before, this pops up, and this becomes a gun for him. And it's still a water gun that works just fine. And then with this part, we're going to open the sides up, bring this down, and extend the lever there. And that's going to become a very ugly axe that I never, ever use because I think it looks hideous. So there you go. There's Optimus with the axe and the gun. So that still works just like the original release did. We're going to go ahead and set those aside, and now we're going to bring in the wing pack. This guy is what we came here to see. This guy's awesome. So let's go ahead and take this guy apart. We've got two guns right here on the top. By the way, these are spring-loaded, so you can press on the buttons back here, and you can Optimus can shoot somebody's face off with those. And in fact, for the time being, I'm just going to leave those off because chances are I'm just going to knock them off or shoot them while I'm transforming them. So the guns are going to pop off right there and right there. Basically, we're just going to parts form this whole thing apart. Back here, we are going to take this hammer off and straighten out the handle and just set that aside for now. And then we've got these two blue pieces here. We're going to pull these off just like that. And then finally, we're going to take the wings right here. We're going to turn them around. We're going to turn the wings around. And then we're going to take the tips of the wings and turn them around just like that. There you go. So we are ready to start powering up our Optimus here. So we're going to start with the fists. We got ourselves a couple of fist upgrades. Go ahead and pop these guys open just like that. Pull these little wing bits out. And then the fist is going to peg into this peg right here. And go ahead and do that on each arm. Like that. Next one, do the same thing. There and there. So you got your fist upgrades right there. Now, we're going to go to the wing pack. we're going to bring the wing pack in, and this guy is going to clip right onto the light bar. So we're going to go ahead and bring this guy up here. And this is going to be difficult to show on camera just because it's happening, you know, on an inside kind of thing. But I'm going to bring that guy in. It's not, there you go. Doesn't want to line up for me. Of course not. It's on camera. Why would it? Right? There it goes. And make sure that that's pegged in just like it normally does. So there are the wings right there. And then finally, make them lean back a little bit. And then we're going to bring in these guns. And then these guns have the screws facing in towards the head. And these back parts of the gun are just going to slide right into these slots on the back of his shoulders right there. One on each side. There. And there. Now we can go ahead and give him his missiles. There and there. And then finally, there is Optimus and his Wingblade configuration, which looks really, really awesome. Now, he's got this hammer. I think this is supposed to be the Magnus hammer, which I never really was a fan of. I guess whoever held the hammer, if I remember correctly, whoever held the hammer was the leader of the Autobots, something like that. I don't know. But anywho, you can he can hold the Magnus hammer. He does have a slot right inside of the fist. Now, the fingers here on these fists, on these new fists, these are spring-loaded. So whatever you put in there, he's going to close right back on them. And if you look inside the fist, there is a little slot right there. It's kind of hard to see with the light, but there's a little slot in there. So we can go ahead and take the hammer, slot it in there, and he's just going to wrap his fist around it. And there is Optimus in Wingblade mode holding the fist. Now, one thing I'm going to say about this figure is you can probably see is that the joints are a little loose. And he just came that way. So, and I just haven't gone out of my way to fix him yet. But so yeah, holding the hammer up is going to be a little difficult, as you can see. So, but anyway, there is Optimus in Wingblade mode, and how awesome does he look right there. As far as height, it doesn't really change much. He's still about 7.5 inches. He didn't really gain a whole lot of height unless you count the tips here. It might take him up to about 8 or so. Now, what would have been really nice to see if they would have somehow figured out a way to give him some kind of leg armor and made him a little taller and a little more reminiscent of that God Genrai figure. That would have been really, really cool. But as it stands, this is an incredibly beautiful update. And I'm just going to go ahead and give him his gun as well. Oh, you know what? And this is something that I've never tried before. So, of course, why not try it while I'm on camera? Why not? It doesn't work. Okay, so that's good to know. So the fists openings for the new fist are bigger than the original fist. So he can no longer hold his original weapons that he came with. I guess you could try. You can sort of kind of hold the axe. Nope. That doesn't work. Not that I was going to have him hold that anyway. That's a shame. I would have liked them to be able to hold that gun. But, oh well. What are you going to do? As it is, there it is, Wingblade Optimus Prime. He looks incredible. If you can find this guy, he is definitely a very worthy addition to any Optimus Prime shelf. And I think that about covers Transformers Animated Wingblade Optimus Prime. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.